What is up, everybody? Taitashi here, and I just want to do a quick little video on this whole Twitch for money, Twitch for fame, Twitch for, the fun of it, and you shouldn't stream for money. Well, this is just my personal opinion. There's no right or wrong answer, but I'm going to lay down a few facts that I found, and we'll go from there. Okay, so one, it is perfectly fine for people to stream for money. It's a job like any other if they want to treat it like a job. And in fact, I personally think it's a little better simply because they have that much more to lose and putting that much more effort into their stream. If you look at any of the big streamers, they might say they're not in for the money and whatnot, but the second they stop getting support from that, you bet your butt they're going to either change their ways or move on. It's just, money is a fact of life. It's how the world revolves. As much as we hate it, you have to have money to support yourself. And not everyone, and there's a few streamers I know, are fortunate enough to have a very stable financial situation where they can stream for fun and not worry about the money. I mean, if you can do that, by all means, thumbs up. You're awesome. You're a lucky SOB. But for most of us who, like myself, who I just recently lost my job, and who I must put in hours and hours of trying to read and market and making sure my channel is the best it can be. And by no means am I a big time streamer, and by no means am I even a medium streamer. I'm like small as heck, but it's something I'm striving for because I have fun doing it, and I would love to make this a thing where I can support myself on it. Granted, I know the chances are slim. I understand that that probably won't happen, but I can at least, if I can give my 100% and try and still fail, I would be okay with that, because at least I know that I gave it my all for something that I love. Now, on the opposite end, for those who do it strictly for the money, who do it strictly for, like, it's not a money love relationship, it's just straight, like, as much money that they can pull out of it and then pull out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of them, but I don't hate them. I don't think any less of them. They're just who they are. I have no problem someone putting effort and making a quick buck and like everybody else, because ultimately it's not them, it's the people that watch and donate to them. So if they can do it, let them do it. There's nothing wrong with it. You shouldn't bash or disgrade anybody that wants to do that. If you don't like it, don't support them. That's simple as that. Don't talk to them, just move on. But there are people who like that. They find a novelty in it. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. As for the ones that stream strictly for fun, even those that go as far as do not have a donation button, they just do it because of the love, and they think the love of the stream should be all you need. That's fine. That's your choice. It is not the end all be all, but that is your choice. End of story. But you shouldn't, and I've seen this a few times in the group, where they just come on like this evangelious attitude of like, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, you're a bad person for streaming for money. Like, no one's a bad person for streaming for money. It's a job like anything else. There are many large streamers in here that are their job to make the best stream possible, and they do it for the money. But I mean, most of the time they do it for fun too, because they love what they do. Granted, if you don't love streaming and you're doing it for the money, you probably won't get very far unless you find like a 1 in a million novelty that just lets you skyrocket. Like what's that dude's name? It was a League of Legends streamer. The novelty was he was already angry. I forget his name. He's actually came out. He doesn't really like streaming, but he gets a shit ton of money from just raging. And I like watching him every once in a while. I don't think he watches plays anymore, but he was funny as hell. And that's all that mattered, because in the end of the story, it's the viewers who give the power to the streamers. And if the streamer's job, because it's a job, no matter how you look at it, hobby, job, whatever you want to call it, it's our responsibility to give them the best show that we think we can give them. And if it happens to have financial compensation out of it, then awesome. If it doesn't, well, I mean, that's awesome too, as long as you're having fun. So I guess the main thing you have to ask yourself is, one, am I having fun doing what I'm doing? And two, is this a viable way to make a living? If you're having fun with what you're doing and you have a way to make a living regardless of Twitch, then keep on doing it. If you're having fun with what you're doing but you're not making a viable living out of it and you have no other source of income, strongly suggest to find another avenue. I myself am very fortunate that I have this rare opportunity of a lovely girlfriend who's letting me try this, who's like letting me push all my effort into streaming and YouTube. And I do some side jobs here and there with my friend's screen printing business to keep us above float. Yeah, we're not rich. Yeah, we're barely getting by, but it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm trying to do the best I can. It's just a fact of life. And I say this again, you don't need to bash anybody for asking the financial aspects of Twitch. It's a part of life. It's a part of the whole community. You need to address the financial situations with Twitch, the investments, the giveaways, the potential revenue you get from it. Like, you need to address all that and prepare for that. Especially if you are planning to do a big time stream, like especially if you want to become like a partner streamer, you need to plan financially for all of that. There shouldn't be shaming about it. There shouldn't be like this, oh, we don't talk about the money part of Twitch because you should do it for the love of it. Like, no. I don't agree with that whatsoever. In fact, that is a very single-minded way of looking at how Twitch runs. Again, I'm gonna say this again. This is just my personal opinion, and it's not like set in stone. I can't change people's minds, but I just felt there should be a video of explaining, like, for those that want to do it for the financial gain, that it's not like this evil thing. You don't have to be discouraged just because people, oh, you should do it for the love of streaming. Yeah, it's a plus. You should do it for the love of streaming, I personally think. But at the same time, I completely understand if you have a skill set and you know it will work in this community, then go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. That is life. That is just making your way in this world. We shouldn't bash people like that. In fact, we should encourage them, because if it's their skill set and you get a good laugh out of it, and that's ultimately what it is. If you're entertained, even if they are in it for the money, who the hell cares? They're entertaining. That's the whole point of the Twitch, is being entertaining. So there, I said my piece. Go ahead and start the comment flame more down below. Bye.